Well, with all the talk about Sweet Baby Inc. and Black Girl Gamers we've had recently, it's kind of fallen off the radar, at least a little bit, that Stellar Blade, this very non-progressive, non-woke game, is coming out here very soon. I think it's only a couple weeks away. And they just had their early access, like, first kind of look at it. And of course, I don't have a PlayStation, and I'm not going to go rush out and buy a PS5, so I'm just going to have to report on what other people say about the game, unfortunately. But you have from Hypnotic here saying, Stellar Blade is trending. You know what never trended? These garbage-ass dating sims made by DEI-funded companies, LMAO. And you know that's very true, because these are the kind of games he's talking about. Validate, which I'm now blocked by the developer, I'm blocked by the game itself on Twitter. They don't like my opinion of their game very much. But, you know, this is the kind of garbage you get from these progressive, modern game studios that don't really care about the quality of the game. They care about injecting a message. So we have this article here from Automaton talking about how it's not just about the looks and the, it's not just some game that's designed to be sexually explicit and titillating and all that kind of stuff. For example, Stellar Blade's viral and it's not safe for work skin suit will raise the game's difficulty. So the skin suit that you can wear in the game, this one pictured right here, it actually removes the character's shields. So it makes the game that much more challenging. So again, it's one of those things where they've thought about everything that they're doing in the game. There's a lot of different choices that they're making, and they're being very careful with how they're doing it for the player's overall experience. It's not just, a cheap cash grab, like, here's some ass, now give us your money. This is a very, very well put together game. And by the sounds of it, people are, loving it. So, and Dimion here says, I just beat the Stellar Blade demo, and dude, this game is gonna effing rock. Gameplay is so good, aesthetically it's amazing, and it's basically Dark Souls meets Nier Automata. Like, you have bonfires, but there are camps and everything. That boss at the end was so fun too. This game is going to be awesome. I'm buying it digitally and physically so I can keep a copy sealed. And of course, you see the same kind of thing from this guy, Nicola. He says, so I finished the Stellar Blade demo and I decided to cancel my pre-order. I'm getting the deluxe edition instead. And that's what you're kind of seeing from a lot of these people is they're like, this game is going to be lights out, absolutely amazing. And Grum's highlighted here that it's not just men that are enjoying the game. So he quote tweeted this woman, and he says, the great lie is that women gamers don't want sexy characters. My wife and real gamers disagree. And my wife, too, is really funny. I was talking to her about it because, well, we'll get to it in a second, but the director's wife could actually have been the model for this character. It's crazy. So this woman here, DOA Mamiji, I'm not quite sure how to say that, says, watching Twitch streamers play this game, and I'm very surprised a lot of them are choosing to put Eve in her skin suit. Even female streamers that I temporarily watched were having her show more skin. It's kind of refreshing to see Twitch isn't always filled with prudes. And that's the funny thing about Twitch. It's half the e-thought, girls with their bobs hanging out, and the other half it's like the prude, terrible, kind of self-righteous people who hate feminine, beautiful women. So Phantom Wire here is highlighting, too, a big problem with this game, talking about how basically due to Microsoft doubling down on this whole suggestion to not have feminine characters, it's going to limit their ability to have games like this on their platform, which I think is going to be a very interesting thing to watch. And I know a lot of you in the comments have said, I'm done with Xbox, I'm going to get rid of Game Pass, I'm not going to buy a new Xbox, and that's probably going to be a wise choice moving forward. So from PC Focus here, we have a big comparison between the reaction to Stellar Blade and people who play games like Overwatch 2. So PC Focus says Overwatch 2 streamers are banning people from misgendering the new hero. And so people who are streaming the game, and this is the cringe photo that is on this here. I hope that this is done ironically because this is terrible. Says Venture is non-binary and their pronouns are they, them. It's okay to make mistakes and learn, but if you're intentionally being offensive about it, you will be banned, no questions asked. Also, don't be rude, educate, don't flame people for genuine mistakes. These are the kind of things these people are worrying about while they're playing a video game is don't misgender my character. So then we have IGN France. So here's the backlash to Stellar Blade. Not everyone's loving Stellar Blade, but you're going to get this from the major outlets that don't want to go against the DEI push. They don't want to make waves because of all that ESG funding that they're afraid of not getting. So IGN France apparently has come out and said, it's not new and other games have chosen to highlight the strengths of their female characters, but where a Bayonetta stands out with an iconic character design or a 2B from Nier Automata inspires an entire generation of cosplayers, Eve from Stellar Blade is just bland. A doll sexualized by someone who has never seen a woman. This is the director of the game's wife. So I'm going to leave that right there. Like, come on. So yeah, Learning the Law points this out and says IGN France is already insulting Stellar Blade and Eve's character, claiming it was made by someone who's never seen a woman. The director is married. Here is his partner on IGN. I think someone is jelly, right? I think someone's really jealous about this. So, and now we're having here's where this ties into Black Girl Gamers and Sweet Baby Inc. The same people, the same influencer types, like Khalif Adams here, who have gone out of their way to make this entire DEI thing basically, oh no, without DEI, all we have left is just the racist system that we have in place, and white people just need to stop complaining because we all need our safe space from the white people. Khalif Adams here says, finally played the Stellar Blade demo, and I can already kind of tell where this will land in the review space and community sentiment space. And someone's like, yup, I'm expecting the Hogwarts Legacy style of reviews from certain outlets on this one for sure. And Khalif responds, oh, these folks are going to see a shiny boob and be like 10 out of 10. So, yeah, he says down here it's more like a 7. It's like a poor man's Bayonetta. Again, an agenda to push here. Don't forget Khalif Adams, founder of Spawn on Me. Spawn on Me is a podcast which features, well, spotlights POCs in the gaming industry. This is an agenda. These are the same people. If you look at the community manager from Compulsion Games, who said that, you know, Asians are just white adjacent. So maybe among these people, the ones that are supporting the DEI push, Sweet Baby Inc., Black Girl Gamers, maybe it's an anti-Asian thing. We know about the crime stats of who actually attacks Asian people the most in the US. I find this very interesting. Maybe it all ties together. I don't know. So another one that I found weird, didn't have to do with Stellar Blade, but it just kind of all goes together, is this one person here, Lria, says, white people have spent years making sure we aren't welcome in their spaces, willing to fight, pass laws, and die to make sure black folks don't sit at the table. But when we build our own table from the ground up, y'all suddenly want a seat like you're entitled to it. And she's talking about the whole Black Girl Gamers controversy, right? Where they have these allegedly racist diversity hire, you know, parameters where if you're a white guy or even a guy, they won't hire you. So it's not just racist, it's racist and sexist. Well, I looked her up. This chick, she's a they, she, BIPOC on Twitch, currently on Death to Divinity. Do you want to know what Death to Divinity is? You're going to regret it when I show you. Death to Divinity is a collaborative epic featuring fat and queer heroes who must decide, do true heroes claim divinity or destroy it? D2D is run on the powered by the Apocalypse game system Thirsty Sword Lesbians. Well, I remember hearing about Thirsty Sword Lesbians. That was another game, wasn't it? Another one of these cringe woke games. And they stream it on Twitch. Take a look at this. This is great. Look at the characters. Meet the characters. Cast and crew. Brine, she-they, Stout Halfling Rogue. Current, she-they, Hurricane Genasi Druid. Gideon, she-they... Tiefling Sorcerer, Kalen, he, him, half-elf bard, and of course they're all fat, they all have shaved heads, they're all they, them, she, her, he, him, it's, XQZ. This is the thing. This is what it boils down to. It's not about black people playing with white people. It's not about Asians playing with Mexicans. Everybody can play the games that are out there. You want your own special game for you to make you feel special? Nobody's stopping you. But this is where we get down to it. You look at a game like this, that it has a mass appeal. Okay, mass appeal, broad appeal. 99.9% of people who actually enjoy video games for what they are would play this game and be like, I like this game. This is a good game. It's fun. My character doesn't look like some, overweight lesbian. But then you have the specialty crowd that wants to make what they enjoy the only thing out on the market. And unfortunately, that is what's caused this pushback. It's the idea that they have to have that infiltrated into the mainstream, rather than just saying, hey, if that's that's what you enjoy, go for it. There's a studio out there that'll make that game for you. 99% of people don't want to play that. It's the reality of the situation. Let me know what you guys think about this. Every day there's more of this stuff, and I just keep shaking my head like, how dumb can these people possibly be? But yeah, I'll catch you later. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Alright, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for being here. I do have 2 channels, Minimal Effort Podcast, as well as my gaming channel. I do have a Twitch and Kick for my gaming channel. We do live streams over there occasionally, maybe once a week. And then if you are in the market for a new PC, make sure to check out Meta PCs. Click the link I have down below, use code TBO at checkout for a special discount. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.